Hey, good morning, everybody. Man, it's great to be with you here on Wonderful Wednesday. And man, let's do this. Let's rejoice and be glad. This is the day the Lord has made, and there always can be something that we can be thankful for. I am often taught a lesson, oftentimes, that when you think you've got it bad, all you got to do is just take a moment, pause, look around you, and you can see that somebody else has a tough life also, and he got a lot on their shoulders, and a lot to think about, and a lot to worry about. And so, let's just talk this morning about that just for a second. And when my children were born, my wife, Tina, she nursed our children, and she had this really, she had the mama radar, if you know what I mean by that. When our babies, Christopher, David, and Emily, when they would just whimper a little bit in the middle of the night, and she would be dead asleep, wide awake, on alert. And so half the time, most of the time, I slept through all that. She would get up and, and she would nurse them and take care of them and watch over them. Today's Bible passage talks about that, where Jerusalem says, and it was kind of, I want you to take that Bible passage, put in the quiet time today, and insert your name where Jerusalem is. And so sometimes what we do, we think that God doesn't care about us anymore, that God has forgotten us, that God has forsaken us, because we see our struggle and our difficulty to be so overwhelming to us that we think God is not thinking about us and has forgotten us or forsaken us. And that Bible passage says that as a mother, it is impossible for that mother to forget her child. It is that impossible for God to forget you. So when we cry out to Him and we have a whimper in our heart, man, God's on wide alert. He already knows what's going on, but I want you to get that picture in your mind of how that God is just right there listening and knows the absolute struggle that you're going through today. And He has not forsaken you. He has not forgotten you. He is right there with you, walking through that valley, the darkest valley is what one translation calls that there in Psalm 23. He's right there with you, right beside you, walking with you through that valley. You are not forgotten. You have not been forsaken. God is right there with you. And God, what is going on in your life, I want you to know that hasn't happened unless God has allowed it. And God has a way for you to get through that valley. And the valleys are what? It's the places where we learn. I love the mountaintops, man. They would park me up there, but I don't learn anything up there. I just get to rejoice. And it's down in those valleys where I grow and strengthen and to help the next person come along. Amen. Man, I know somebody needed that today. Hey, God bless you. See you next time. Bye.